It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we've got high-flying offenses set to take off. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Falcons, next on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit, and we can just talk about defense. But let's face it, we're talking about two units that rank in the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goal. You better finish your drives with touchdowns if you want to keep up with the Joneses on the other sideline.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right...
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack.
He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jake. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge.
It got his man complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 38 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And some space here. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. But
he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Baltimore. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.